Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo, the Dad in DPS, and we're back again with another Fallout 76 video. Today it's another episode of The Good, The Scrap, and The Script, where I test weapons, see if they're any good. Now, today's weapon is very close to my heart and my fist. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So if you're watching this video as it's released, there's a good chance I'm live on over on Twitch, so head on over there on the link below and join me. Some say money can't buy you happiness. I'll tell you what, it can buy you murders. So, a fistful of dollars. A Aristocrat's 40% swing speed plus 1 agility Gauntlet. Now this weapon is something that I've been really excited to test out and use, and I think it does its job really well. You get that big old boost of damage, and you get the swing speed. And yeah, Gauntlet isn't as good as a power fist, but it's certainly a cool weapon, and I love fist weapons. So let's see how this goes on. Now, as you guys probably already know, I am a big fan of melee and a big fan of fist weapons in general. This is no different, and with most fist weapons, best utilised in VATs. As you can see, anything that comes near me is going to die in the most spectacular and explodey of fashions. Its brother, my power fist that's a bloodied swing speed one, plus 1 strength, is actually called Fistful of Dynamite. If you don't get the reference, well, look it up. Fantastic weapons. Overall, they're doing this job incredibly well, and nothing, and I mean nothing, stands a chance against this baby. And you can see that guy is kicking around with a fist weapon as well. And that's because they're good. They just absolutely wreck the day of any enemies they come up against. And whenever I'm on a melee build, especially this guy is bouncing about like hell, I just find that I feel far more mobile, I go about and I do a lot more kind of running, and overall, just the way I've built the build is just satisfying. I don't know what it is about melee, I just love it. And enemies just fall to you like nobody's business. It's a really slept on type of weapon, and I think more people should use it. And as you saw, makes quick work of enemies. So, as you can see, this is the build. Now, I'm not going to linger here too long. If you want to see the build and look at it more in depth, you can always pause this video. This is just a general idea of what I use and why I use it in general. It's just to optimise VATs, optimise damage, and to stop me from taking quite as much damage as I normally would. And with a melee weapon, that is definitely a good idea. I am trying Grenadier out because of the new changes to explosions. I'm not really sure if it works or not. If somebody does know, leave it down in the comments. But yeah, let's get on. As usual, it's time to find Jeff and give him his daily horrifying enema. The good thing about this weapon as well is that I can pretty much sneak up on him and punch him in the head. And because it's not a bloodied weapon, this being a bloodied build does benefit still from the is it adrenaline reaction. I can still come up and then just punch him repeatedly until he falls over. Now, the biggest problem with Jeff is he hits like a train, so if I don't dodge the damage, he can potentially kill me quite quickly, as you can see. So we do need to be very careful, but either way, we do still kill him quite quick. So, fantastic weapon for it. Why is there a Scorch Beast here? I've never had a Scorch Beast here. Either way, kills him dead, kills him good. Now, as always, the question is, how's this doing daily ups? You might be wondering, where's the Mirelurk Queen? Well, whenever I'm on a melee build, there is no point in showing you guys what that is going to do. This is not a Mirelurk fighting weapon. This is primarily for fighting enemies that don't hit you like a truck, or you need to get close to. That's the advantage of guns. You can shoot the big fellas from far away. In a melee build, you are not wanting to engage them, if I'm honest. It's just not worth your time, you're not worth your resources. Don't get me wrong, you can die, come back, and you will take them down. But yeah, it's just a lot of effort. In a full health melee build, maybe, but not in a bloodied one. It's definitely not worth that. Like, it's just not worth it. It's simple as that. However, in daily ops, this thing definitely slaps. there is the fact that most enemies will be absolutely cream pied in like 1 to 2 hits. The damage increase from this is fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't VATS them because, well, I can't see them. But this weapon's also very good for another thing. Now, if you're like me, you use different groups of different groups of weapons, all with very different ammo. And because of that, you basically need to create random ammo that you wouldn't normally use every so often. This gives me the option of just transferring all of that ammo over to other characters. So this is a very good method for basically farming ammo if you generally just use multiple different types. If you're looking for a specific ammo farm, yeah, this isn't going to really do the thing you want it to do. But if you essentially use all ammo types, this is a great way to get some of it for free, and you don't use any ammo doing it, so yeah, very efficient in that sense. And I am that type of person that this benefits. I mean, let's look at what this character has ammo-wise, just to give you an idea. There's a lot of random ammo in here that this character will never use and will get swapped over to other characters. So, very efficient, very effective long term, and I love this weapon in general. So, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And let's thank our YouTube members, which are Golty, Wyatt Blackburn, Wallers, me, Diofane Gaming, Colin G, Garrett McKnight, Brian RMC, Peggy McKnight, Metal Doom, Matazbo, Dragon God Slayer X, Devilman Games, Marcus Carrasco, Scott S, and Bubba Doodle Mom. A big thanks to all of you. And if you'd like to become a YouTube member, click that join link down below the video. So yeah, today's weapon is pretty decent. I enjoy fist weapons in general, and the Gauntlet is a great weapon. It isn't as good as the Power Fist, and it never will be, but at the same time, I don't need to worry about being bloodied, so I can increase my health and still deal the same damage, with slightly less damage than I would normally, so it is a very good weapon. Aristocrat's a very good effect, and debatably one of the best or better effects for, well, non-bloodied builds. So yeah, it is a fantastic weapon, and I look forward to using it a lot in the future. But with that, we'll catch you next time in the Wasteland.